R2-D2. These advanced rocket boosters should give you better aerial mobility, and for longer periods of time.
Hey, I'm Dave Filoni, Supervising Director of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and I'm here to talk to you about Secret Weapons, an episode completely starring R2-D2 and other astromechs.
Time is not on our side, so I'll make this short. You droids have been chosen for a very important mission. There's an encryption module on board this Separatist dreadnought.
Droids have always been an important part of the Star Wars universe. We almost see the story through their eyes, through their experiences. And I think what makes this unique is we have so many of them together at one time. And they're really not going to get much help. It's really up to them. And, you know, it was going to be a challenge for us. How do you get the dialogue across? So we added Whack and, Gascon to help out with that. But ultimately, R2 and his friends are the main heroes. We get a little pink astromech droid, which is definitely, I'll say, a nod to the 501st and R2KT. But in our story, we couldn't call it R2KT because there's only one R2. If you say R2, it's R2-D2. So we changed it to QTKT.
All right, Pinky. I mean Cutie. This is your chance to shine.
I was really glad that astromech could be in there as kind of representing the spirit of that great little droid in her own right. We have one of the little cone-headed astromech droids. We get one of the classic R5D4 looking droids in there, orange. And a pit droid, which is one of my favorite droids from the prequels, Whack, who's a bit odd.
So I hear we're gonna be taking out Separatists.
So we have all these astromechs running around, and they're gonna be emoting, all beeping and booping. And it's amazing how much of those alone give you the emotion and the feeling. They don't have facial expressions. They don't have hand gestures. Kind of like a family dog running around, rolling around, beeping and booping, and you're like, oh wow, he's really mad, or oh, he's kind of humored by that. And they all seem pretty smart too. Whack, he is very expressive, and a lot of that's in the voice, but he has little hand gestures that he can make, and he can pantomime a lot of things. And then R2, he's one of a kind. He works on a level that you don't question it. You know when R2's mad, you know when he's sad, you know when he's happy. A lot of that is the sounds he makes, but it's his little bit of posture back and forth and rocking and the way he'll walk. A lot of that, I think, begins with Kenny Baker. So, you go Kenny Baker and Ben Burt with kind of the original team up to make R2-D2 a reality. And Don Bees with his amazing control of the droids. And Ben Burt, and I had just talked about R2-D2 a couple weeks ago and how he did the voice. And to have that kind of first-hand knowledge at our fingertips guiding us, I think really lends to the authenticity of the R2-D2 in Clone Wars is R2-D2, as he was always meant to be.
I agree, R2. The team's execution was not too shabby. Who knows? You droids might just make decent soldiers after all.